Okay, so first gym session today. I'm going to basically just see how everything goes and see what I can or can't do. And guys came last weekend to adjust things for me, get all this set up and moved around. So basically today we're just going to get started and see what I can do. I can walk without this couple of steps. I've got my braces on. Just because when I'm doing stuff, if I accidentally flex my quads or bend them or something, I don't want it to end up being a big issue. So that's why I'm doing that. And I've got sliders on because my feet are too too swollen at the minute to get my trainers on. So that's why I've got these on. And then the floor hasn't been cleaned, it hasn't been vacuumed or hoovered or whatever for a while, so it's not ideal. So today I am 7 weeks and 5 days post-op. So technically I can full weight bear on my right leg and touch weight bear on my left. Practically, that's not really an option. So I'm just full weight bear on both. Biggest thing is just balance. Because of the nerve damage in my right leg, my balance on that side is not very good. But I'm gradually working on it. The good thing about this is I can basically keep in contact with stuff the whole time. Now, what I need to do here is basically I want to get these safety set up to the right height. And today I'm not going heavy. It's literally the first time I've lifted properly. I've done some little bits and pieces, but nothing crazy. With the lighter dumbbells that you might have seen. I can't do press ups because that pulls on my quads too much. So bench is a good alternative. Potentially, just need to see how this goes. See whether I can actually get up and down with it. It's quite low in height. And I don't have that much range of motion in my knees yet. So I've got the rings here to help. The good thing is, I think I can straddle this. So I might be able to do some pull down. So that would be something at least. And the bench, I should have got the guys to do this in there. So now I need to figure out how I can actually lie down on the bench. So I think would be the best option is to straddle it and then use the ring. That's why I've got them set up like that. There we go. That wasn't too bad. So it's either feet out like that or straight out in front. We'll see what's preferable. Unracking might be the problem. See, that's stretching my quads, but it's not painful. Oh, that feels good. Feels like real training. So yeah, that's a good place to start. Now, although I obviously do want to go straight to lifting everything, it's probably not a very sensible approach. I definitely don't want to cause any injuries. So what I'm going to do is just progressively add a little bit more weight each step and see where I end up. I don't think practically I'm actually going to be able to move any 20 kilo plates, so I might be limited in what actual weight I can use for now. That's not bad for day one. And then I can start coming in here more regularly and gradually just increase everything over time. So this weekend coming, so a couple of days time, I'll be 8 weeks, and then at 8 weeks I can allegedly fully weight bear on both sides. The brace can come off my right leg, and my left leg can go to 90 degrees. So at the minute my right is set to 90 degrees, but that's all I've got, which is nowhere near 90. That's the limit of my range of motion. This is set to 60, and that's all I've got, which is about 30-ish. So they're going to need more time to stretch, and basically just to get the range of motion. And then I've got proper physio, like for my legs, starting next Tuesday. So the physio is an NHS one, but he seems very switched on, which is nice. I'm gonna just try these as like a last first, see if that's any better or worse. I think that's actually worse. I think it's better like this, because at least my legs are in a stable position instead. So I think that's what I'll stick with it for these. I was kind of wanting to try pull-ups, but I think I'll warm up for pull-downs first, just in case, and go from there. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess we'll see. It is good though to actually lift, and of course the cat wants to come join in. So here's the part that I wasn't sure about, is how I'll actually stand up from here. I think the best option is using the rig. There. There we go. That works. So during this whole process, I started, so the day of the competition I weighed in 99 kilos, and then I obviously couldn't stand for a while. I got weighed in the hospital twice. The second time I got weighed, I was 85. So either I lost a lot of weight, or the scales were really wrong. I reckon it was probably a bit of both. So I reckon maybe I've lost, I don't know, 7 or 8 kilos, and the scales are just very wrong. Because since I've been able to stand up at least the last couple of days, my weight is now back up to 97, 96, 97, which is obviously a big jump up, but it's still good progress. The surgeon had said to try to maintain the 100 kilo body weight if I could. So now I'm close to that. Obviously it's not exact. I've been eating between 4,000 and 4,500 calories in general. The average, I looked yesterday, the average over the last, it'll be like maybe 3 weeks that I've been back on, is 4,200. So I have been managing it to a certain extent, which obviously is a good thing. So now I'm just trying to keep eating enough for recovery, critical maintenance, and then essentially I'll deal with the extra fatness over time. But because I have lost muscle and gained fat over the past couple of months, I now we'll be in a position to literally do the opposite of gain some muscle, lose some fat. One of those rare circumstances where you can do both at once. These are definitely too low, I think. Might be better for me as well if they're a bit higher. I bet that sound, well, that sound is horrible to me, so I bet it's in the one through the mic. I was thinking about like doing a superset between bench and pull downs, but I don't have enough plates that I can lift to do that at the minute. It's probably also going to take ages to move anything, so I need to just be aware of that, because I do still have work that I need to do today. You watch, I'll do this, and it'll be too high. Alright, there we go. So yeah, these are too high. This must be the height that I have for squatting, which is obviously not relevant now. Which is like a touch too high. Or it would be the ideal height for pin press. That's obviously not the thing that I'm doing at the minute. So we'll adjust this. And go from there. Just one more left. Is to go like full training and just try and do everything, but I'm just going to be sensible or something. What I'll do today is basically a very easy push session. And then tomorrow, full session, and then push, and then pull, and so on and so on. And just see how that goes. Instead of like trying to do everything in one. So, bench press, 10, at 20, 20, 40. Need to do it down as well, don't I? And then what I'll do as well is when I've got more stuff that I can do with my legs, I'll show you those sessions. Right now, all I'm doing is basically stretching. I've just been doing it in the house, so there's nothing like crazy. I'll show you then another session. I've had some stuff that I can do regularly. I've got some stuff that I can do regularly now, so I can, for example, got massages to do on the scar to make sure any of the scarring doesn't impact the range of motion as much as possible. And then stretches, I asked if there was like an upper limit to the stretches, and they were like, oh well, you can do it, like you're probably not going to do too much. Like, so it's give me an upper limit, because if I'm not going to do it too much, I'll do it like 3 times an hour, every hour, all day, like once an hour on the way. Fine, that's what I'll do. Just to try and make sure the long-term outcome is as good as possible. Because how else are you going to squat 300 kilos? Say that quietly just in case it does. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm using these to go down as well, because lying down in that position is stretching my quad a fair bit. And if I try and control it down backwards, it pulls on my hip flexors, which then pull on my knee, which then heads across the top of my kneecap, which is okay by itself, but it then means that I tense everything up, and then it seems to inhibit the range of motion to a certain degree. It might be psychological, there might be some mechanism going on, I don't know. But I don't want to make it wet. So 50 kilos is pretty good. Still fine, no dramas, also nothing exciting. I can start to feel things are doing things. I'm starting to get a bit of a bump, which is cool. Not had that for ages. I think I've only, what can I go up to there? Maybe 60, I can go up to 62.5 before I run out of plates, without the 20s. So that might be a good place to stop. I'm probably going to be very sore tomorrow. I'll put the weights on, then I'll get the, I'll do the bar. I'll keep this as the limit for today. Do a couple more exercises and that'll be it. And because I'm just going to alternate up or lower, what I'll do is, if I have a day where I'm just too busy, like back to back with stuff, I don't really have time to come out, or like, it sounds stupid, if the weather's like proper pouring it down, I have to even try and walk up or down the ramp to get into here. I don't want to risk it falling, so then that will serve as like my day off from here. But because of doing that, I don't need to push this particularly. It's tempting to like start writing a plan and stuff and planning to make progression, but upper body stuff is not a priority at all. It's more just like, obviously I do want to train my upper body is a good idea, but you don't need to force any kind of progress. And also realistically, I'm not going to make much in the way of tangible strength progress whilst I'm recovering. I mean, I might do, but the goal is not to push progress in my upper body. It's just to get back to normal. I took some like progress pictures this morning as well, since I can stand without the braces and without the frame for a couple minutes if I need to, and it's not pretty. I probably won't do anything with them. Might post them somewhere, who knows. They'd be good more for like to be able to see the difference long term. I've obviously got fatter, my legs are like tiny and skinny. My upper body, I've lost some size, but it's more like, it's less so much size and it's more like the fullness of the muscles. So it's not like my arms have just disappeared, they just don't have the same swollen. Is that the word? I was never particularly swollen. Anyway. Sorry for the crotch. Say hard, like I was feeling that working my wrists, elbows, pecs even to a small extent. That's nice. Good little starting point. Right then, what is a sensible next exercise that I can do in here? Could do some kind of shouldery movement. Any suggestions? Handstand press ups maybe. I've got a couple of dumbbells down there. I am going to do a standing strict press because that would be silly. And moving the bar around is going to be really awkward, I think. So I could do like a lateral, I think. Yeah, lateral would be sensible. Dumbbells that I've got here is a 4 and a 10. I've got a 6 and an 8 in the house, which would probably be a better choice. Oh, they're saying that because I've not done stuff for a while. 4 might be fine. So I'll start with that. And with this, what I'll do is I'll strip the bar between the sets, just to save some time, I guess. I want to use the cable and see if I can do push downs on it, but I don't know what the resistance is like on it. And bear in mind, none of this is like optimal training. It's literally just exercise. There you go. That's what it is. It's not training, it's exercise. So I can't actually do press-ups at the minute, as that would be a good accessory. But what I could try doing is dips, not on these. The only thing is, can I get dip bar out? So I can't actually get through into that room to get a pin because the step there is too high. So what I mean is, the dip bar has a pin that looks like this. It's slightly different, it's thicker to go through the rig to hold it in place. But I can't see one dip metal clip that goes on it. Should be okay. Might be good. I can see in there exactly what I want. I don't even have the keys. They're in the house. I'm gonna have to be. That's locked. So, quick quiz. There is a way of me doing the dips, but I don't have the proper clip to hold it in place. So what it is, oh no, I didn't realise these are actually holding this up. Yeah, no, so I don't even have access to them, so I don't have a choice. Fine, that makes it easier. I don't have to convince myself not to do it, I just can't do it. Fine, that makes that easier. So, I'll do more laterals and put weights away. Just a couple sets. Enough so that like there's a bit of exercise. I have been doing some lateral raises like in bed, so it's not like this is completely new in terms of the exercise. Feels so strange, just waddling about. And it's good. Any movement is good at this point. Weight to the other side. And I've done a single arm lateral. So I've got that like little board I'm using because my phone is plugged in over there. I didn't realise the battery was nearly dead when I came in here. So, and it'll take me a while to get backwards and forwards to it and put every exercise. Because I didn't come in with a plan, like a set plan, I'm kind of playing it by ear. I mean, it's sensible, obviously. It just makes it more awkward. I'm not good at information. The next thing. See if I can do push downs. That'll be helpful so I can get into the rack. Actually, on my shoulders. So with my bench, the point I used to stop, one is for sensibleness, of how much weight I can actually get. Two is I started to get pumped from the exercise. So I'm like, I have made something happen. Might not be enough stimulus for growth. I've done something enough so that my body is like, there's something going on here. With these, I'm not at that point yet. It might be that I'm not doing enough reps, might be that it's not heavy enough, might be that I'm not trying hard enough, like I'm not going anywhere near failure. But saying that, I'm starting to feel it now.
How are you doing? No
Okay.
worries, you don't need to talk.
I'm doing how I hate you.
Yeah. I'm going to go start getting ready. I'm going to be okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're calm. Have you got your phone like in your pocket or anything?
It's there.
It's there.
Yeah. I'll be fine though, I promise.
Yeah.
I've been alright. I only benched up to 120. I just did 60 because that's all I can get without the plates.
Yeah. How did it feel?
Fine. So I was just saying, I did 10 with 20, 20, 40, 50, 60, and with the 60 I got like a massive pump in my shoulder, in my chest and my triceps, so I stopped there. I wanted to do dips, but the pin that goes in the dip bar is in the back room, and I can't get over that step to get it, and then it's probably a sensible thing to not do it yet. And then now I'm doing 4 kilo lateral raises, which is not like, it's not heavy, is it? I'm going to try and see if I can do any push downs. That's probably it.
Okay.
Yeah, so not a lot really, but everything's fine.
Alright, be
Right.
safe.
I shall be. Right, so like I was just saying, now you can see if I can do push downs. It'll be whether or not the bar is in the way will be like a limiting factor. I don't want to have to try and have the bench out. Might be better. Single arm. Nope. Try this attachment. I think I've got a short rope attachment somewhere, but loads of stuff has been moved into the shed. Just going to need to put some weight in. Right, these straps need to make sure they're outside so I don't trip over them. Everything's just like, everything is fine, but it's just having to be like real cautious over everything. Of like, just before I move somewhere, like, what's the chance of doing this? I fall, bend my leg, and go snap. Because at the minute, I'm not used to that range of motion. Now, what would be handy is if I looked and saw what kind of weight I would normally use for push downs. But I haven't done that, have I just start with 5 side. Can always perform over time. Right, my big whiteboard, I'm going to stick it up somewhere. I don't know which wall, but so that I can film some bits and pieces in here. So I'll have a better background. Right. What if I can lift that? I can lift that. Ooh, that's exciting. Problem will be having to have one hand free, so I have to like waddle my way around here, lean against the wall to then put the plate back on. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. So, I did 3 by 12 with that. Push downs. This must be the least interesting one of these so far. that'll do me. That's like, felt like it was maybe about 4 reps from failure, but also my triceps feel huge now, so that's good. That means, again, I've done something. I don't know what that something is. Like I say, I don't know whether it's going to be any actual stimulus or anything. What I just wanted to see here is if I can hold myself. I can. So I can still use my hips like that. It's just a stretch on the quad that becomes uncomfortable. That's a good stretch actually. I can feel that all the way from here, down my whole interior, through my hip and into my knee. Just doing that. Right. I think that's it. There isn't really, apart from like just enjoying it, and just training, I don't think I'm gonna get much more value out of doing much more today. I'm gonna go with the approach of little and often. That's 5 a side times 15. 3 exercises, dead simple, nothing else needed. And then tomorrow I'll do pull stuff. The day after, push stuff, but a little bit more. Pull stuff, a bit more, push stuff, and so on. Until I get to the point of where my actual lower body rehab is like a real session. And not just the stretching. So yeah, all seems good. Go back here, turn the music off. We'll go from that. All seems positive. I'm like a bit conflicted with like nutrition and stuff. I think it's like just a ego thing maybe. Turn that off. I want to get like back in shape as soon as I can. But also, I know that I need the extra calories for recovery. So it's like a catch-22. Because if when I'm saying back in shape, I mean like literally pushing up to 12. That's part of it. So then that'll be a case of needing to be in a slight deficit to lose the fat because the muscle will come back. But that's counter to rehab. And the whole thing is like looking at this long term. So I need to keep force feeding myself at this point just to maintain my weight. Knowing that that's keeping me holding more body fat. Versus being in a deficit to get leaner and potentially having that hindered recovery, because if you aren't feeding your body enough energy, so much so that you're losing total body mass, then that means you by default aren't consuming enough to recover injuries. Now with the semantics and it's like losing fat, gain fat, everything else, and now post-op there's other things in play that weren't in play before that will allow me to do exercise. But again, wasn't planned. So all of this is like a roundabout way of me saying it's like trying to keep myself accountable to keep eating a lot of food and don't worry about the physical look for now. Because the long-term rehab is more important. Because you know, we'll restart later on. The most important thing is getting these sorted. Yeah, probably I will build some muscle, lose some fat, just by virtue of exercising again, I'd imagine. Anyway. With that said, pack up these bits, pack up you, go back in the house, get a shower. That's great now, I can shower. So the lip of the shower is about that high, so now I can step over it like I couldn't before even get to the bathroom. So that's a huge thing I'm very happy about. These bands I can probably leave in here now. This bottle, I'll need to Day one. Rose to massive Larson bench. And started with 60 kilos. 10. The worst thing is that unstable flooring. So obviously it's different flooring in different places. That's like my first thing in rehab that I want to be able to do is handle walking on any surface.